Hello everyone, my name is Nathan and today it's time for another episode of City Skylines in our beautiful city and with a new microphone. It finally arrived, it's the HyperX Quad thingamabob and this is going to be our first recording and testing. There's actually a pop filter integrated in that, pop, and I'm not so sure yet. It doesn't sound like it's covering everything. But judging from my test recordings, it seems to be a pretty decent microphone, so we'll see how that turns out. Anyways, it's time to continue with our new university. Let me actually see. We have almost reached the goal of 500 students. Since we grew our city recently, we ended up not having enough university spots. Alrighty, so far so good. We have plenty of buildings that can still upgrade, but here we are looking pretty decent, I would say. Also the shopping, the commercials, office buildings are all upgraded. So maybe instead of just waiting around, let's go ahead and build the next thing. Now what's the next thing gonna be? I think we should start decorating this mountain. There are several possibilities. We could, for instance, set up a dam. I just heard the pop filter thing doesn't really work as well as with the previous pop filter. Maybe I just have to adjust the microphone so the air goes into a different direction. Let's try it. Okay, not bad. Oh no, now you can hear this. I hate microphone adjustment. What happens if I use my old pop filter? Oh, that is much better. Anyways, what possibilities do we have for this mountaintop? Well, I guess it could be a commercial slash touristy area, and I also had a very nice suggestion in the comment section. Let me go ahead and set up a new district here. This is gonna stretch across the entire mountain, so that's gonna be something else than Neptune Falls. Namely, what this mountain district is gonna be called is Neptune's Trident. Oh my gosh, I just love it. Maybe we just call it Trident and then, no, let's call it Neptune's Trident. The question is though, do we want to make something that looks like a trident? I'm not so sure. I don't really see this working. Another suggestion has been to actually place a dam here, but I think dams stop to work outside of the 25 by 25 tile area. And this could very well be outside. By the way, if you haven't noticed yet, my scroll wheel is broken, so I'm gonna try to not do that too much while recording. Well, I guess let's just be practical about this. What I first need is a way to get there. We're gonna use a normal vanilla interchange until we know a better solution. Add you right there and hook up the rest of the highway. Plop, plop, very good. I think a normal road like this is gonna do with 4 lanes, and then we're probably gonna split up in 2 directions. So let's go with a normal road until we really know what's going on, and this is gonna hook up here. Let me get this straight. And last but not least, get those 2 hooked up as well. Actually, last but not least, we also need to hook up the train tracks, of course. Okay, let's just ignore that for now, and we're gonna tend to the real star of the episode, the mountain. Okay, I'm back with a little bit of a different microphone setting. It looks as though this time around it's louder, but I wasn't able to hear myself as well as with the previous microphone. Anyways, what I also wanted to take care of in this episode is kind of a strip, a casino strip, with more shopping possibilities, boulevard, etc, etc. However, eventually this is supposed to continue. Let's actually take a little curve, because I want to go up the mountain somehow. So about right here is where we end this road. This needs to be flattened out a little bit. Now, how exactly are we gonna go up the mountain? Of course, we're gonna go inside, just like that. This is actually a pretty nice tunnel entrance. Now, can we make it up the mountain? That's what I thought. The slope is just too steep. Darn it. I thought we might be able to trick the system somehow. Actually, maybe if we're lucky, we can do it. Obviously, I'm gonna adjust certain things in just a moment, don't worry. Come on, where is the sweet spot? Give me, okay, there's some green there. And now get out of the mountain. Good. And we can continue. Nice. Okay. Let's switch over to Move It and check out what we can do about the road patterns. Oh man, grabbing all of these points is gonna be slightly annoying, but I think it's gonna be worth it. Even though we technically, never look at this road again. But there we go. We can make it look a little more realistic just by adjusting certain points. Yeah, from afar it's almost believable, and it should be functional too. And look at this nice area, this plateau. We can definitely use this to build something good. I will have to stop the recording in just a second because I have a feeling my voice is a little too loud, but I still can't hear myself well enough. So essentially what I'm trying to say is I hear my voice quieter than it actually is in the recording. And I would like that to be the same level. Oh well, let me drag over the road right there. We're also gonna do some fine-tuning right here. This is gonna allow us to set up a bunch of buildings and just give this an overall nicer feel. Yeah. Okay, we're back yet with another microphone setting. I'm mostly saying this for myself, but I'm also gonna include it for you guys, so maybe you hear the difference. Let me know what you think is best. Now I can actually hear myself a little bit better. First things first, we're gonna need a nice unique building on the top here. What about the Eiffel Tower? That might be a little too exaggerated. Maybe we should take something that is really popular among tourism. Or, holy cow, we could set up a launch site here. I mean, this would be kind of insane. Man, actually, I would really appreciate this. We could just do some terraforming. Nah, I probably can't do it without destroying the terrain heavily. So let's search for alternatives first. Ooh, the music club. I already know where that's gonna go. So we're gonna add that here. Let me actually pause the game for a bit because I want to rearrange this bit first. The Mall of Moderation actually might also fit in this area. So that's where it's gonna go. Ooh, there's another mall that's so intriguing, and that one isn't actually too big. I think that's the one I'm gonna set up here on the mountain. Wait, I can temporarily set it up here and then I'm just gonna do some terraforming to move it over, but we already know that's what we want to place. What else do we have? Oh yes, the old market street. That might actually be an intriguing project for this. Yeah, let me also push this down. I think this is gonna be enough for this road in terms of unique buildings. The Sphinx. Yes, I definitely want to set up this building as well. Okay, I think with that out of the way, we have our unique building. So another thing I want to do is a monorail for this. Oh, we want to get this started with a normal monorail. Now, let me adjust the road a little bit. Let's see. This probably needs to move over as far as it can. We're gonna do a little bit of flattening in this area, just enough for the building, and then we can still adjust it. Let's actually move this over now. Yeah, there is a sweet spot. Now, of course, the terrain here looks pretty ugly, so we're gonna smooth it out ourselves. Not enough soil. Give me more. There we go. Patch this up a little bit. Much better. Can then do a little bit of smoothing, not too much, so the edges don't come back. Next up, move the monorail station, so we can have a system on top of the mountain. Now, we already know monorails are a pain in the butt to smooth out, so I want to make sure that I'm getting this as smooth as possible right off the bat. Like, this is already pretty darn not smooth. I guess one good trick is to take it one node at a time, so you have full control over what's happening. Our second monorail station is gonna go right here. We actually have a little bit of troubles with the services. Seems like no garbage truck is making it up here. Maybe now we're populating it with buildings, we could go with a bunch of services as well. But first of all, let's wrap this up. Very nice. And we're also gonna set up a route. And it's just 2 stops, so it's not really an extensive line just yet. This would be Neptune's Trident. What? Trident. 2 stops and also 2 vehicles. Yeah, there we go. Of course, in future episodes, we have the possibility to continue the monorail to the next mountain peak, maybe all the way over here as well. That's something for another time. Now, I just see this got messed up more than I wanted. Oh man, this is driving me insane. Freaking monorails, come on. It's a bit better. I mean, let's be happy with what we have here. The Sphinx on the other side is gonna go right there, and then we also want to set up some commercial. Maybe we can just, yeah, look at that. There's some good space for zoning. Yeah, this is probably best populated with dense zoning, isn't it? Let's do it all the way up to the Sphinx for now, just like that, and then we need to ensure all the services are present. Gonna take the power from over here, and I guess this is gonna continue eventually. Also grab some water. Beautiful. Another connection I would like to have is from this road to this road, and this seems, you know, more than reasonably possible. Intriguing. We could even do it with a large bridge. Yeah, that's actually a nice bridge. I love it. What I don't love so much is this overhang here. If we bring this down a bit, yeah, much better. Then all we have to do is go up the slope. And of course, this is too steep. Come on. Let me do things. I actually wonder, could I use the Move It mod to make this possible? If I go, for instance, to this point and then move this node all the way down so it's kind of flush, then continue. No, not really. Oh, hang on. I just saw it working. Yes. Beautiful. No! Why did you have to do this to me? Ah. Okay, come on. Somehow we have to make this work. Just make the tunnel a bit longer. Drag this over. Alright, I can see this actually working once we place down some vegetation and decorations. As for this part, you need to go down. You need to go down. Yeah, there we go. I can see this working. Let's actually unpause the game and then maybe take care of this part. So we have a casino. We have this strip. There is a mall of moderation. What is this strip? Yeah, the old market street. So wait, pause the game again. What was I thinking? I want to have my old town thingy-mabob along this road. So we're gonna set up a intersection. Let's do a nice one, maybe right here. Are you gonna tunnel out? Are you serious? What? Maybe let's go ahead and move this building first. This needs to get out of the way. And then we're gonna do some road and terrain adjustment first. I want to have this part all nice and flush with the road. Then we're going to do the intersection and set up this building along this road. Beautiful. Yeah, much better in this direction. On the other side, same thing. We want to level this out a bit. And then I want to have my music club approximately in the center of this. The casino, I think, is gonna come a little bit later, but I need to level this out as well. So if I can, I want to set this up here, but it might be too big for the curve. Yeah, that's what I thought. So we first have to adjust the curve to make it flat. Yeah, okay, there is now a sweet spot. And now I want to get back my curve as good as possible. Actually, maybe we can just undo everything we just did. We can actually live with that, move this a little bit closer, and we're ready to populate the rest with commercial buildings, I guess. Maybe we're gonna do a bunch of offices here and there. Let's bring over another side road into this direction, add another one in this direction. The Mall of Moderation would fit nicely in here, though I want to have it on this side. Yeah, let's have it here. Maybe we can have another small residential area in this corner once we have the demand for it. Very nice. Now the rest of it can be commercial. I want to have some light commercial around the old town thingamabob right here. And then the rest can be high density commercial. However, I only want this up to this point, and then we're gonna have offices. They are gonna go up to here, there and there for the time being. Add some more commercial in that direction and we should be good. Now we just need to take care of the services. We're gonna have a clinic and a crematorium. Actually, this part might not even need a crematorium. Let's go with a fire station instead. Also gonna have a police station all together. Let's do park. No, we don't need a park. We also don't need education. I think we should be able to let the game run and let these buildings get started. Alright, as we can see, slowly but surely the buildings are popping up. That's good. Also the buildings here. And then this station should already be in use. It is connected with the cable car. And then there are several ways to actually get up there. Now, it would be a great idea to connect this with more stuff. First of all, let's expand the metro. That's probably the most obvious thing to do. I'm gonna destroy all of this tunnel work. And then instead, we're gonna set up another metro station here. Hook this up first. So we wanna go down here, connect with this, and then finally go up again to our final destination over here. Now, technically, we should be able to just actually keep this stop. Yeah, that's good. And then add 2 more stops. It's the Neptune Womb line. Actually, it doesn't have too many passengers just yet, but I suspect this is gonna change now. I also want to make sure this district is all nice and expanded. Yeah, this is actually going to be a pretty dope area in my opinion. Let's also set up another park. I want some green stuff in here. Let's see, that's a little bit too big, too small. Okay, something nice in between. Yeah, gives it already much more character. I feel like there could be another thing here. First of all, let's remove the traffic lights. But what I meant is we could set up another park. Finally, the Meteorite Park. That's what I would like to see right there. Finally, it's time to set up more pathways. Obviously, we want to connect this. This one here is already connected. I would like to have a nice pathway all the way over yonder. We already have a pathway crossing here, so that's not too bad. Maybe though, we could have a pathway going up the mountain for the pedestrians into certain areas. We'll have to see. I might make another nature reserve area on top of this. Now let's see, are you actually already upgrading? What do you want? We probably need to give it some more time. Yeah, look at that. There are probably people just arriving at this point. Ah, look at this. Already 48 passengers. That's not bad. 90 for the cable cars. Alright, we're getting this rolling. Let's actually see. Could we go down here, set up another area? Maybe another park or a unique building? There definitely needs to be the space for a monorail stop if I want to continue this themed. So we're gonna do this first. Monorail stop. Wanna go ahead and connect this with the other line. Cross the lake. Nice. Well, the camera is so flimsy. Yeah, unfortunately, there is too much terrain in the way. However, we can fix this. I know we can. Just slope this down, and we're gonna be golden. Okay, at least there is a way, but for some reason, I can't manage to connect this. I guess it's because of the water. I'm gonna bring this over first and connect it. Come on! Yes, okay, finally, I managed to do it. Nice. That means we need to expand the line. We need to have power here as well. And then we're gonna have another nice unique building, maybe a plaza that fits nicely here, and we can fill it up with other stuff later on as well. Okay, let's see. Lines, we need to grab you, bring you over here, get 2 more stops in the joint. Beautiful. Oh crap, the power is not getting there. I guess we're already gonna fill it up with something. Do people want to live here? I don't think so. Just a bunch of small shopping. Now guys, I will have to wrap it up very soon. There's actually one thing a lot of you are not aware of, and I'm sure a lot of you are aware of it, but you know, I'm not extremely talented or incredibly fluent when it comes to English. I actually have to do a lot of editing. When I started today's session, I'm not sure, we are maybe at 15 minutes or so of final footage, but I'm already at it for 2 hours and 40 minutes, as you can see here. And this has been an incredibly fast episode. So now I will have to edit my last segment that I just recorded, which is another 12 minutes of raw footage. So I'm gonna be right back after that. Hang on a second. Alright, we are back for the goodbyes. I finished editing the 12 minutes and now we are at a good episode length, I feel like. It took me 3 hours and 6 minutes to this part. I will then still have to wrap the episode up and export it. I will then have to upload it, make the description, make the thumbnail, so that's probably gonna take me another 30 minutes or so in total. Of course, that is only the time I actively have to do something. In reality, it's gonna take multiple hours to upload and also process the video on YouTube. But of course, that's not stuff I have to do myself. I can do something else in the meantime. But that's the basic gist. I don't want your pity or anything. I love doing this, but it is the reason why I can't give you an episode every day. That's just the reality of it. And this has been a short one. Sometimes I take up to 5 or 6 hours just to do the footage without exporting and uploading. So I'm definitely glad if you appreciate the episodes as they are and as they come out, and, you know, understand that I also have other obligations. I cannot spend 5 hours or so every day for something that is not essentially my job. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Have a great time, and hopefully I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Bye bye.